He said do a wheelie. I'm way too fat. Yo, what is good, fam? It is your boy SBT Evan, and we are back with the banger. So we are back on the Surron, and it was a beautiful 50-degree day, and it got cloudy, it is cold, and your boy is freezing. But today we are talking about 5 things that I hate about the Surron. Now, let me just put a little disclosure out there. I love this thing. I absolutely do not hate it, but there are some things that I wish would be a little bit better. Look at the Poochie and the Poncho. So what do I think would be better? Let's start with number 1, which is the price. Now, this one comes in at an aggressive $4,500 hair. Damn! And even though that is a lot of money, I do think it's worth it. But $4,500, guys, that's a bag. That's a pretty penny right there for a stock bike. Now, there are ways to go about that. You can definitely go the used route and try to find one, but even then, the used market on these, they don't really depreciate much at all. So you're gonna, for me, I figured if I'm gonna spend this type of dough, I might as well get one that is brand new, that I know is gonna be complete, no issues. Ooh, almost blew the stop and got taken out by that guy. That would have sucked. So is my back tire flat? Hold up, boys, hold up. It feels flat. What? Nope, I'm just fat. All right, we're good. I was like, oh no, that would not have been pleasant if I got a flat tire, 10 miles from home. But yeah, so price definitely is a pretty penny. $4,500 can be a lot of things. That can be an amazing trip. That could be a down payment on a newer car. Whole lot of things. That could be, for some people, almost half a year's, rent, mortgage, whatever it is. So a lot of money. Number 2. All right, so number 2 things that I hate about the Surron is the charging time. The charging time on this is ridiculously slow. I mean, you're looking like 3.5 hours from, near 0% to full charge. So really, if you ride this thing one day and use most of your battery, you're probably gonna have to wait till the next day to ride it, unless you go out super duper early. Now, to be fair, again, I'm always going to play devil's advocate here, because I don't want someone to watch this and it discourage them from getting this around, because I'm an advocate. I highly recommend one. On these bikes, depending on how you ride, you can get insane, you can get 30, 40 miles out of these things. So for most people, that is plenty. Oh, it scared me. I thought I was getting honked at. Not take out the escape. So battery life, very, very good. But, be cautious that once your battery gets low, you're going to be out and down for a little while, which is no big deal. Some people get multiple batteries. You could always, I guess, go down that route. That actually would be pretty sick if I got another stock battery and then you can just swap them out and charge the other one as you go. Fun fact, in my condo where I stay, I charge my battery, and we also have like a water cooler, right? Or a water dispenser, whatever you want to call it. And I totally popped the breaker, because this charger pulls a ton of amps or volts or whatever the heck. I'm no electrician, but it popped the breaker and it killed the power in my place. So it is no joke to charge this big old boy. But number 3, let's talk about that. So now the next ones I'm going to be a little bit more picky about. Again, these are all things that I really wouldn't even say that I hate, but dislikes. I think the front suspension, now there is ways to adjust it. Now, don't get me wrong. Some suspension is better than no suspension. Coming from the Super 73Z Miami, which was just all frame, no suspension, this feels like a cloud. But I've noticed, like, the rebound or whatever it's called, it's not as good as what I think it could be. I see why people upgrade to the Fox 40s. I feel like for a bike that you spend $4,500, that maybe they could have used a little bit better quality components. Now, to be fair, there's really not much else out there that competes with this. You have like the Talaria Sting, which I think is very, very similar in terms of components. This is a Chinese, vehicle that gets imported to the USA, and then it gets marketed by like Lunicycle. That's where I got this from. So it is Chinese, as is virtually everything else. But suspension, it's okay, but it could definitely be better. But that's why we have aftermarket support. That's why, all these companies come out with things like Shy batteries with the batteries, KO motors. They have controllers, EBMX. There's a whole ton of them. So that's number 3, is I would argue that the suspension could be a little bit better. Oh God, guys, I love that That C7 is sick. We saw that on the way here. But number 4 is going to be the tires. So, you know, in stock form, these are Shinko 244s, I believe. I could be way wrong there. Someone correct me. It's the stock knobby tires that come with them. They are good for like all terrain. So really, they're more designed for off-road, which I guess, you know, in a lot of ways, that's what this bike really is designed for. But I am a pavement princess. I use this to commute. I like going on the bike path in roads, and the ride is a little bumpy, and I can feel it's literally like the knobs of this thing. I think people do like the Shinko 241 tires, which are of a more kind of pavement style tire, but you can still go off-road. It's just not nearly as knobby as these. So those are definitely going to be something I look into as these wear down. Come springtime, we'll be putting a lot of miles on this, so it'll make sense then for me to do that. But again, these get really good grip and traction. I haven't really had too many times where it slides out from under me. Except when I goosed it. But that was 100% user error. Another thing, you know, it's so hard to even nitpick on these of things that I quote-unquote hate. You know, I use that term very loosely because it is sick. Oh, let's not run into little kids here. And Gooser. Oh, pooch. Gotta slow down by the pooch. Oh, baby. Gosh, it's cold. It's getting real nippy out here. So here's another thing. So number 5, right? Number 5 would be, I wish that there was something to like protect your hands. Now that's actually, no, I take that back. Oh, thank you. I take that back. Number 5 would be the rear splash guard, or the lack of. It does come with like a little baby one because it doesn't protect you from crap. If you go through a puddle, if you run over geese crap, like I've gone through a bunch this trip, my back is covered in it. Oh! Not good. So they do sell extensions on Amazon, but again, for that price point, $4,500, I would think that they did a little bit more testing. Now, I'm going to throw in a few honorable mentions. Number 1 would be every year that there's incremental increases. So it's difficult for people to buy these because you never know what next year is going to bring. You might get some ultra new crazy bike, you know, like this one. They had a pretty big jump with the 38 amp hour battery. And then, you know, I think the biggest thing people talked about was having double the sensors in the, well, what do you call this thingy? The vroom vroom stick. Oh my god, not handlebar, what is this thing called? Twist throttle, the throttle. It has double the sensors, so it feels far more responsive. What are these kids doing? Oh. Thank you. He said do a wheelie, I'm way too fat. So we gave him a little pull, hopefully that was good enough. That kid was nice. I feel bad. I wish I wasn't fat. I'm going to learn how to do wheelies. If this video gets 50 likes, I don't even want to put a like number out there because if it does hit, ooh, that is a clean little Miata, eh? Track stance, boys. Oh my god, I saw this girl out earlier. She's been walking this whole time. Oh no, she's crying. Oh no, she's on the phone. She's just wiping her nose. I was like, oh no, don't be crying. But yeah, I got to learn how to do wheelies on this. I probably have to upgrade the battery to pick my big old butt up off the ground. But I've already dumped this bike once by whiskey throttling it, so gotta be careful. I don't want to go off-road. Should we go off-road? Nope, because I'm going to get covered in geese crap. They're right there. I'll have black and green spots all over my back, and no bueno. Not doing that. Oh. Always, guys, check both ways. So let's talk about another thing. Range. Now, I can't even, like, fault the range. At this point, you know, 40 miles would be sick. But imagine if you get, like, 50. Well, I guess you can. At that point, you just got to be easy on the throttle. But you don't buy this bike to be gentle. You buy this bike to ride out. Ooh. Oh, guys. So, there we go. I'm rambling. I'm going to wrap this video up. It is getting dark. It is getting gloomy. It is not supposed to rain, but I do not have much confidence because it looks like it's going to. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like. Consider subscribing if you like hearing your boy ramble. And, you know, like to see this type of content because I'm going to keep doing this content all the time. Spring is right on the horizon and we're going to be able to do some banger videos. We're going to do upgrades, all the good stuff. So thank you guys so much again. If you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, consider subscribing. I'll catch you all beautiful people in the next upload. Peace out, fam.